I see. Okay, let's start then. When whoever that's coming in, then we will just admit that person. All right, let's remember last week I didn't get to complete the current affairs, so I'm going to get it quickly done. So I need your cooperation to kind of hasten the pace a little bit. If not, we're going to be like postponing the last part again to next week. Yeah, so we try. All right, so let's look at this particular picture. Let's analyze. This is a current affair. Have you looked at this particular poster?
Yes.
Okay. Sakmi, what about you?
Yes.
All right. So the question is, all right, I already typed in the answer. Okay, the question, let me ask you. So the question here is, what is the purpose of this visual text? What do you think is the purpose here?
I think, right, it's to know what the children's capabilities are for the future.
Are you sure? Okay, let's look at it one more time. Are you able to see when I kind of like blow up it a little bit? You see, their future is yours to shape. Now, this is an advertisement. Yeah, let's read this. Their future is yours to shape. Don't miss out on our early childhood care and education walk-in interview, right? June 23rd of June 2021. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Oasis Terraces Community Plaza Level 1. Now create your own future as you shape the next generation. So this, yeah, so this
also is like to promote the childcare teachers.
Correct. So therefore, join the walk-in interview for the early childhood care and education sector and discover rewarding opportunities with over 230 vacancies across 6 participating companies. There's plenty to explore on your path towards professional growth. So it is growing as a professional. So a professional what here, therefore? A childcare teacher, right?
Teacher.
Right? Yeah, so therefore brought to you by WG Workforce Singapore. All right, so what do you think is the purpose of this poster? It is to
promote the to employ the what's that? Childcare teachers.
Okay, so they are not being employed yet. So it means that it is to attract here, right? Safmi, what about you, Safmi? What do you think is the purpose of this poster here? Safmi, what about you? Are you there? You see, if I am a teacher, if I'm a childhood, early childhood teacher, or maybe I want to be one, maybe I will be interested when I will be attracted to this one. So like, hey, there are jobs available as a childcare teacher because there are 230 vacancies across 6 participating companies, right? So, so there's plenty to explore on your path towards professional growth. It means that becoming a professional here. So if you look at this walk-in interview, it means that there's a session going on here. So definitely, so the question I asked you just now, the question that I asked earlier was actually this, what is the purpose of this visual text? Basically this, it is to announce to or to attract. So the purpose here is to either announce to, because you're advertising, is it? You advertise, so it's announced to or to advertise to or to attract interested parties about the availability of walk-in interviews for early childhood care and education positions. Are we good here?
Yes.
Yeah. Safmi, are you okay? Safmi?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to be very clear. So how do you know the purpose of a poster or something? You have to read in between the lines. It's like, who is this for? If this is meant for all these people, it means that interested parties who want to become early childhood teachers. So basically, then you know the purpose of this poster. The purpose is basically to announce, to attract, to advertise. So that will be the purpose. All right, next one. Next question is this. who do you think is the target audience of this visual text? Who is the target audience? We've just mentioned this now. Yeah.
People who are interested to become childcare teachers.
Very good. Yes. People who are interested. And what makes you think so? Haresh, can you just maybe kind of like quickly maybe elaborate a little bit?
You mean, how do I know that it's like
You're right. You're right. It is basically for people who are potentially those adults who are interested to become to go into early childhood education, being a teacher in a sense, Yeah. So how do you know? What makes you say so? What
there
are
were
some?
there were a few sentences that clearly give away who are the target audience.
Okay, can you kind of like state them out, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me one moment.
Yeah. You can just browse through. Safmi as well. Safmi, look at the question, this one. Who do you think the target is the target audience? I think Haresh got it correct. But the thing is now I want you to find evidence. What makes you say so? So you see, that is where you need to kind of give a little bit more elaboration and say, oh, I think it is from this phrase or that phrase. And if you look at the picture, so the picture is which one?
I got it.
Audience. Okay, Haresh, you go ahead.
Don't miss out on our early childhood care and education walk-in interview.
Very good. Okay, good. And then a few more, right? And then create your own future, right? As you shape the next generation, all right? So then you said there are over 230 vacancies across 6 participation companies, all right? Exploring yourself, explore the path to become a path towards professional growth. And then if you look at the picture also is indicating who the target audience is. It's not those little children. Now, those little children will be the ones that will be impacted by this lady who is wearing a pink blouse, right? Yes. Yeah, so that will be. So you see, when question like this asked you, the target audience, I think maybe is fairly easy to answer. It is the next question. What makes you say so? So it means that when a question like this is being posed by the sometimes the examiner, right? And this is probably pertaining to your either your visual text or your paper 4, your oral. So what makes you say so? So you have to show evidence. Yeah, the evidence will be both the picture as well as some of the wordings in that particular poster. Are we good here, Safmi?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's move to the next question. If you could choose an occupation. Now this one, Haresh, I want to ask Safmi because I want you to give Safmi an opportunity to speak. It's time to train you a little bit, yeah? So don't be shy. There's no right, there's no wrong answer. If you could choose an occupation that you would like to be, what would it be? Safmi, and why?
Is that a personal question?
Yeah, it is. Later on, I will give you a chance to talk.
Okay.
But I will ask Safmi first. Safmi, can you just maybe think about the occupation that you would like to be and what would it be and why would you think that you would like to be a work yourself towards going into this occupation?
I would like to be a nurse.
All right, that's good. All right. Why? Why do you think that you want to be a nurse? Why?
Because I like to
help people.
Yeah.
Okay. What makes you have this kind of like idea that you want to help people? Is it is influenced by your personality? Is it because you have seen someone or you have seen your family members going in to become a nurse, or what caused that? What motivated you to help?
Because of my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Your mom is a nurse?
No, she working in hospital.
Ah, okay. So she works in a hospital and you have seen, maybe perhaps you have visited her a few times, is that?
Yeah.
So you kind of like this idea of becoming a nurse. Okay, so and the next question I want to ask you is becoming a nurse, there are many departments, right? You have for elderly people, they call it geriatric, right? And you have for children, and you have for trauma. Trauma means like accidents and all those. So which department do you think that you will have kind of like an inclination to become a nurse in that particular department?
Don't have idea.
No idea yet. Okay, because nurse is very broad, so next time you can continue to think about it starting from now already. You can explore, you can ask questions and all this. So actually today's question, I think, is a good one for you to kind of start thinking about your own occupation and what you would like to specialize, even in terms of being a nurse. Yeah. All right. What about Harash? What about you, Harash?
Yeah, I mean, my dreams are like very broad, like super broad. Like one point of time, right? Like I really want to become an electrical engineer.
Okay.
But then, right, at the same time, I want to become a chef because I like cooking so much.
Okay.
Yes. And then also, because
okay.
my dad, because I'm in a SYFC of Youth Flying Club, I also want to become a pilot.
Okay. Are you wearing glasses right now?
No.
Okay, it means that you have good eyesight. Yeah, that is absolutely normal for a 14-year-old to think about. You can think through first, and then you see as you proceed, right? What exactly do you kind of like enjoy? Definitely, I think if you want to become a pilot, you after your O level, I think you need to go and specialize already immediately. You know, it means that going to training to become a pilot. Whereas electrical engineering, you can consider both university or even poly routes. Right.
Yes.
So yeah. So all this you have chef, I think you can, but it's just that I think now is in Singapore is very competitive. I mean, sometimes you can become an electrical engineer first or a pilot, and on the sideline you can kind of like, then when you have a bit of spare time, you can learn to become a chef, and then you see whether then mid-career you want to change. That is absolutely normal, right? Okay. Why? Okay, let's talk about electrical engineering. So you want to become an electrical engineer. Why that? Why electrical engineer? Why not mechanical engineering?
Because every time my dad goes to my relative's house and he knows all the electrical stuff in the house. So even when there's a blackout, he knows how to deal with it.
So you're kind of like fascinated and admire your dad's knowledge of electrical engineering.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So a lot of times we are all influenced by someone, a role model that we look up to. Yeah. That looks like it. Yeah. For both you and Satmi. Okay. Good. Satmi, when questions like this, being posed to you, I would really want to encourage you to talk. Yeah. To just come out from the shell a little bit and talk, because this one will definitely be beneficial for your paper 4. Your paper 1, I think, is writing, but paper 4, you do need to give a little bit more elaboration, explanations. Like I said, there's no wrong or right answer. Don't be shy. It's just only 3 of us. So, and I can't see your face, you can't see Harash's face, and so perfectly fine. Okay. So Harash, your camera is on already. Okay. All right. So we are done already with what we brought from last week. So let's move to today's learning. So today, let's look at the editing. Have you guys done the editing part?
Yeah, I did that already.
All right. Sasmi, what about you?
Yeah.
All right, good. Then what we do is we go straight in, yeah.
I remember doing this before. Like they exactly copy from one I think from one of the booklets I did a second.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I hope you can get all correct, okay? Now this one is fairly easy. All right. So let's look at this one. Have you ever played Happy Families card? The aim of the game is, you see, this is another one that I always have been telling you guys a few times already. If you look at this indication here, this is a present tense passage.